everyone. Welcome to Modernize's Home Accessibility web series. My name is Cassie Morien. I am your host today. I serve as a senior content strategist here at Modernize, and I'm also our senior homeowner insights analyst. With me today is Devin Triana. He is Modernize's senior director of search engine marketing. Today, we're going to discuss home accessibility's market and how we use our paid search strategies to drive lead volume. We have a lot of information to unpack, so we're going to dive right in. To increase homeowner insight for contractors, a little bit of background, we survey our homeowners on a weekly basis, and our goal is to learn more about their home improvement preferences and pain points. In November of 2021, literally this month when it's being recorded, we surveyed more than 2,000 homeowners across our trades to better understand their plans for home accessibility improvements. We were really surprised to find that 69% of our homeowners across trades said they plan to explore aging in place projects for themselves or someone they love in the next 12 months. We also asked which home improvements they plan to make, and the highest trade amongst all that they could select was walk-in tubs. 17% of our homeowners said they plan to install a walk-in tub to make their home more accessible, safe, and secure. Devin, my first question to you is, can you share what you're seeing in terms of homeowner demand for walk-in tubs, and what does that mean for our professionals?
Yeah, so we continue to see growing demand for aging in place in general, and definitely walk-in tubs specifically. In terms of seasonality or when we see most of the demand, I'd say Q1 is very, very strong, maybe the strongest quarter. Q2 and Q3 are still strong, but you see a little bit of a lull, a little bit of a relaxing of demand. And then Q4 would be the weakest in terms of demand. The holidays are happening, people are busy with a lot of other things. But right after Q4, as we lap into Q1, it spikes right back up. And some of the reasons we hypothesize that happens is because one is these consumers are often they have fixed income, and they may be thinking about, how do I allocate my annual budget towards all my needs, including my remodeling projects. And so it may be that they have more money to allocate to these types of projects in the beginning of the year. Another theory we have is that during that lull period, the holiday Q4, maybe they're visiting with family, maybe adult children are visiting, and it starts to become apparent to the family that there are some mobility issues, and mom or dad have needs that a product like a walk-in tub would be helpful in solving. And so then you see that kind of uptick in the following quarter.
Devin, thank you so much for that. And you did, I think, a really great job of explaining that it kind of fluctuates throughout the year. I'm going to say Q1 for our listeners because everyone's fiscal year could be different. But to clarify, that's really January through March that we see the strongest demand.
That's right. Yep.
Awesome. Why are paid search campaigns so beneficial for contractors when trying to increase lead volume in this trade?
Yeah, paid search is inherently high quality. And that's because, versus other marketing channels, the consumer is actually searching for the keyword. So they're searching walk-in tub installation, walk-in tub near me, that kind of stuff. So the user's super engaged and what we call lower funnel. They're not just know of the product, but they're interested and they're more ready to buy. We call that higher intent. You contrast that with something like social marketing or even display, where you're kind of interrupting that person's daily flow with an ad of a walk-in tub. And while that may be a valuable channel for driving sales, it's lower intent, we call it, or the user's not necessarily actively in the purchase mode of these products. So paid search is super important from that perspective, that it's high quality. Users are comparatively more ready to buy. It's also super responsive and immediate. And so I'll contrast that with something like organic that may take multiple years to kind of write content and get it to rank and build up your backlink portfolio. But with paid search, once you've got a campaign set up, you set up your budgets, you set up your keywords, and you hit go. And if you do it right, which we do, you could have leads flowing in a matter of minutes. So super, super responsive. And then thirdly, I'd say that it's just a really efficient media channel beyond just its ability to scale quickly and be super responsive. And I mentioned it's high quality and high intent, but also that translates to a lower resource requirement. What I mean by that is paid search, because it's so high quality, the consumers convert to sale higher, and they have a higher propensity to buy the product, and so it requires less demand on your sales resources, such as call center or your representatives getting in touch, trying to work those leads, trying to set up appointments. It's more efficient from that standpoint as well.
Devin, thank you for all of that, and really sharing the value of why this channel is so important. For our contractors and professionals who are maybe listening and not currently leveraging PPC marketing for their business, what do you think are the top 2 or 3 things to know to get started, either for an aging in place trade or really any trade?
Yeah, there are many, but I think the one thing that I'd call out is understanding that not every keyword is created equally, and that some keywords have a higher propensity to lead to sale than others. You know, I talked about how paid search in general is high quality, but even within that kind of bigger bucket, you can think about the different ways in which consumers can look for a product. And I'll give you a really easy example. If somebody searches a bathtub with a chair, they may not be as interested in walk-in tubs as if they search walk-in tub installation. So the key is having a large breadth of keywords, but also having the right segmentation so you can buy the traffic according to the value that it produces for your business.
Devin, thank you. You are the mastermind behind all of our PPC campaigns. Can you tell a little bit more about why this makes Modernize such a strong partner for our contractors and how we can help them?
Yeah, I'm going to repeat myself a little bit, but we've been doing it for a really, really long time. And so we have tons and tons of data about how each keyword converts to sale. And so we can provide it to our clients, that traffic that comes into the various keywords and the various segmentations that we build, to make sure that we buy it appropriate to the value that it creates for our consumers. So that's one thing that we bring to the table, an important one. The other one is that we spend, and this is not an exaggeration, billions of dollars on paid search efforts over the course of our history. And so we really are professionals, and we've been doing it for a long time. We know all the tricks about it. Of course, it's constantly evolving, but we do our best to stay on the cutting edge, and just our history of being in this kind of marketing channel really benefits us a lot to get big fast, be super efficient, and make sure that we deliver the best quality leads we can.
Thank you. Speaking of staying on the edge of this evolving landscape, do you have any predictions of what 2022 will hold?
Yeah, I think we're still super early in the adoption curve of age in place products and walk-in tubs specifically. I think that will continue to scale in 2022 and beyond. Really, it's funny, if you go into Google search trends, that's a tool that some of the listeners can go plug into after the episode, but go ahead and plug in walk-in tubs or medical alerts and scale back that time range to, I think it goes back to 2014 or so, and you'll just see this insane ramp. The demand for these products continues to rise, and I think it will continue to rise in the coming years. And then the other thing I'll point out is we are seeing a little bit of a difference in the way that consumers are searching for the products. And so, you know, we've been doing this for a long time. And in the early days, you got a lot of what is a walk-in tub, and kind of less, how do I put it, less mature or less expansive keywords. There was kind of less knowledge about the product, I think. But now, as consumers are becoming more aware of a walk-in tub, it's not just looking for a walk-in tub online. They're beginning to be more specific about what they're looking for. Now they don't just search walk-in tubs, but more often we're seeing them search for walk-in tubs with showers or specific features that are useful for their specific needs and their specific mobility.
That's really interesting that you bring up in our most recent homeowner survey for walk-in tubs specifically, we actually asked homeowners what features they're most interested in. And what ranked really high that we saw from the survey was words like lifetime warranty, ADA compliance, massaging jets. So it sounds like as homeowners are getting more savvy, that could also be a key component to how they're searching to make sure they find the best installer contractor brand for them.
That's right. Yep.
Devin, thank you so much for your time. Thank you everyone who has tuned in and joined us. We have more special webcasts exploring the latest trends and homeowner information and home accessibility. You can learn more and view all on modernize.com. Thanks.
Thanks.